Hot on the heels of one of my most controversial videos, the half stop on the Buck 110, comes my entire neck knife collection. That's right, my entire neck knife collection. Well, it's really not that big, but it seems that the hottest video in my playlist right now is my top 5 neck knives. I may as well show all of them to you in this one video. Let's get on with it.
I can't stand intros.
Okay, so the first neck knife on this little collection video is the Crkt Triumph neck. It was the first neck knife I got, and it caused me the most pain because I pulled it out of a sort of like a little backpack type thing. I didn't really know it was down there, and anyway, the retention on this one is not the best. I tried doing something to make it a little bit better, but it didn't work. Anyway, that's the Crkt Triumph neck. Next up is a Kershaw. I'm not really sure what the name of it is. It's some really cheap kind of steel, but it's got this crazy skinny kind of thing going on. And I do like the shape, but it was very inexpensive, and that's about all I can tell you about it. It's a steel, not sure. Some of you are going to know better than me. Unknown Kershaw. Next on the list, we have the Cold Steel Tokyo Spike, and this is the buoy. Try and get not to get that glare in there. Kind of come in on the I think that's Grivery or Grivex or something like that. Very comfortable, and yeah, very cool. I kind of thought about getting the entire set, but I only got a couple. That's the Cold Steel Tokyo Spike. All right, next up is the actual Cold Steel Tokyo Spike. I think I made a mistake on that one. I think that one is the Spike buoy. This one might be the Tokyo Spike from Cold Steel. Really think this is a cool looking knife, and not sure the steel on this one. Might be some kind of stainless. The handle is a little bit different too. It's some kind of a wrap. That's the Cold Steel Tokyo Spike. This one made it into my top 5 video. The Crkt Obaki. Yeah, really cool looking knife. Very comfortable. This one holds a nice edge. I think this one is 8CR, I'm not sure. I can't find the information on it on this one. Very cool looking. Lots of cool things. I will say, if you can really notice odors, there's a bit of a burlap smell coming off of this wrap. Really dig this one. That's the Crkt Obaki. Next up is a Nesmuk QSP. This one is in like an olive drab, kind of a green. And the blade steel is in D2. I had a choice between the black and the green. I chose the green because, well, I got a lot of black down there, as you can see. It's a cool knife. I will say, yeah, there's a little bit of an issue in here with me, and I'll get into it in a second when I come up to the other neck knife that looks very similar. Another knife that made it into my top 5 is the Venerable Crkt Minimalist. Kind of looks like a Tonto. You see that? Very similar to that. You see the shape here? Anyway, it's a generic sheath. And this is a clip point. Very comfortable. I've talked about this little neck knife quite a bit in other videos, but I don't want to overdo it. I just want to keep this as short as I can. Crkt Minimalist. Okay, moving up the range a little bit, we have a Bark River Mini Bravo in LMAX. Great little knife. You see this on a lot of my videos when I go out into the woods. Extremely sharp, convex, nice little leather case. I carry it this way vertically, a little mini ferro rod and adjustable lanyard. That's the Bark River Mini Bravo. Also, we've got the Outdoor Edge, Le Duck, or Mr. Duck. And I did a video not too long ago about just making it a little bit more comfortable on the back of the neck, an adjustable lanyard. If you want to check that out, it's somewhere in the playlist. And this one is very close to that neck muck in the handle, but it's just a heck of a lot more comfortable, I find. Something about it just way more comfortable. This one wins the ergonomics award when it comes to those two. That's the Outdoor Edge, Le Duc. Next up is the Essie Descabar, and I believe it's the BK24 or something like that. I'm probably going to mess up some of the names on these. I believe this one shows up in several videos. I'm not sure if I've actually done a standalone video with this one in the woods yet. This one is definitely one of my favorites. I'm probably going to put a sharpened spine on here in one of my mods coming up very soon. That's the Essie Descabar. Next up is the Tops MSK 2.5 with a little ferro rod and a magnesium stick. You'll see these adjustable comfort things pretty much running for the rest of these knives coming up. I've talked about this to great length in other videos. Great little knife. Highly recommended. Tops MSK 2.5. Another Tops knife, Tom Brown Tracker number 4. Little compass I put on there, a little Ranger band. Really cool knife. One of my favorites. It was in my top 5 as well. Nothing's changed, still like it. Gonna have to do a mod on this one too to get a nice sharp ferro striker kind of a thing. I can't really justify it. Next up, the Benchmade SOCP in 440 stainless. Very cool, very pointy, very non-bushcrafty. And finally we have the Browse Blades Silent Soldier. This one gets a ton of carry. I find it to be extremely comfortable in so many different types of grips. Yeah, pretty cool. And wait a second, I got one more. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's not a neck knife. You're right, it's definitely not a neck knife, but the Cold Steel SRK can be carried in many different ways. And I have many videos on how to carry this, or how I carry this, I should say. And I thought I'd throw this one in because I have had it around the neck before. Anyway, that's all I have in the neck knives. Let me know what you guys think. Correct me on all the names that I messed up and the steels and all that good stuff. Have a super fantastic day. Bye for now. Another Tops Tracker. Another Tops knives. Another tack. Oh, fuck. Another Tops knife. Another Tops knife. Another Tops knife.